And greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Star Wars: The Old Republic Imperial Agent. It has been a while. I apologize for not having more streams up this week. It's just post-Memorial Day weekend. Just a whole bunch of real-life stuff happened. But we are back. I have a new overlay here on the channel. I hope you guys like it. And let's go ahead and continue with Threll and Kaleo's adventures here in Dromund Kaas. I'm looking to go ahead and finish everything here on the planet that we need to do, and that requires us heading over here to the Dark Temple. We were over here in the expansion district. At the end of the last stream, I headed back into Kaas City to sell some stuff, to look at the auction house, and I think we're in good shape now. So we can go ahead and continue on. Hope you guys can hear me and everything's coming through clear. And that you guys like the new overlay as well. I thought it fit the channel pretty well, I would have to say. And hope. But we ended the last stream taking care of our last... Oh, actually, no. We have one more heroic quest here on Dromund Kaas. That's in the Dark Temple itself. So we should be in good shape. I know that we've got quite a few other quests that we need to take care of. We'll head up here. And that is the quest that we did down there in the canyons, causing the shuttles to explode. And I think we have one of the normal quests. It's right down here. Yep, there you are. Major Swain Lothar.
You certainly look fearless and strong. I could use your help out here. Please excuse me. It's these long nights, excavating relics near the Dark Temple. I'm Major Swain Lothar, Imperial Reclamation Service. My team uncovered several significant artifacts at a nearby dig. That's when things started going wrong.
I was wondering when you would notice when it was actually daytime or nighttime in Dromund Kaas.
Don't keep me waiting.
I'm sorry, it's just that I can hardly make sense of it myself. First, it was strange noises from the temple, then figures lurking nearby. My team didn't like it, but I told them to push on. Now they're days overdue, and I owe a report to Lord Duin. But I can't go out there. I need someone to find them. Make sure the artifacts make it.
Those artifacts will be with the Empire soon.
Thank you. I was just about to write the whole dig off as a loss. My team's still in those caves. Whatever's happened, please bring those relics to Lord Duin. He's overseeing a small camp by the Dark Temple.
Of all the names that you could get as a Sith Lord, you would get chosen with, or you'd pick Lord Duin. Sounds horrible. Sounds like kind of like the Sith equivalent to a boy named Sue. So I guess we just go ahead and... Oh, I remember this now. So what we need to do... Learn a crew skill. Where is that at? Search for the Archaeologist Expedition, which is right through here. Now, I'm not sure if there's any kind of items that can be gleaned, or if we have to kill anyone specifically. I think we just need to find the site, basically confirm that everyone of note has been killed, and then we can continue on and let Lord Duin know the bad news. View the Archaeologist Holopad. The artifacts are clearly missing and look to have been violently removed. There's a hollow in the same area.
I've only a moment to rest. Those things from the Dark Temple are attacking again. Jez thinks they're drawn to the artifacts. I bet he's right. They went berserk the second we packed everything up to leave. It's time to make a stand. If those crazies want our relics, they'll have to kill us first.
Looks like that was arranged. I think that's him right there. Recover the Sith artifacts. 0 out of 10. Alright. So now we actually have to, I would assume, kill everyone here? Oh, maybe not. Ah, the relics are on the way. That's convenient. I am completely okay with this. Let's go ahead and zoom on through. Wait, this wasn't the way that we went now, was it? Yep, it was. Never mind, forget I did that. Hope all you guys are having a good week so far. I'm looking forward to the weekend for sure. Looking forward to tomorrow, actually, because I'm going to be doing a stream of the second part of Bloodstained Ritual of the Moon, which I've really enjoyed. It's a good old school retro game. Makes me really excited for the actual Bloodstained, the proper game that'll be coming out hopefully soon. Outpost Warden. So we found another group here? Or what? Oh, that's on the other side of this rock. And we're getting close to ranking up again with Kaleo. That should be interesting. Okay, there she is. I was like, speaking of Kaleo, where'd she go? And you guys wouldn't have what I'm looking for. Bum 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 bum. Now this is a proper camp. I think we actually have a flight point here too that we can discover. I think we already know it, but I didn't want to come through here unless we did it the old-fashioned way.
Departure.
Yep, there we are. And I think that is all the flight points here on Dromund Kaas. Captain Physic.
I've sent 3 separate expeditions into the Dark Temple. Not one has returned. I can't say for sure what's going on, but people who go in there, they don't come back.
Why'd you say that?
Sounds I heard coming out of that place would send a Rancor running, if it was smart enough to run. You can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the Empire a favor. The expeditions I sent in were looking for specific data. I can spare the manpower, they were slaves mostly, but the data is essential.
Go on.
How do I fit in?
I'd like you to find the slaves from the expeditions and bring back any data you recover. The slaves from the expeditions were equipped with data pads to store the data they collected. Bring back those data pads. This information's vital to future construction on Dromund Kaas. It's not glamorous, but will you help?
I'll take care of it.
Amazing. Fantastic. Your help is invaluable. I'll mark the location the expedition last signaled from on your map. It's the best I can do.
That's something. And now... Oh, there's Lord Duin. Hi, guy. You got some jaundice there in your eyes. And I guess what all of these quests are going to do is send us right to the Dark Temple, or at least the outskirts. Grab some credits. These are just postscripts. Good news, everyone! And all the heretics. Good deal.
You look like an Imperial intelligence agent. Hardly what I would have expected the Dark Council to send to secure the temple.
I'm not here to secure the temple.
Of course, I've been ignored again. How stupid of me. If you're here, however, you must have the authority to enter the Dark Temple. You could still save this planet.
I like the idea of a really pessimistic Sith Lord who just seems perpetually frustrated with everything that he has to deal with.
I'm listening. Continue.
The Dark Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our empire. 1,000 years ago, our own emperor buried his enemies here. These enemies remain powerful, even in death, which is why the temple was sealed. But now, something terrible has happened.
Some idiot went and woke them up.
With the Emperor's attention elsewhere, a group of ambitious but ignorant Sith thought to gain power by raiding the temple. They didn't find the relics they sought. Instead, they awoke an ancient Sith Lord, Lord Kalig, and their expedition plunged into madness.
Are they still in there?
The ones who still live, yes. Because Lord Kalig died by ambush, I believe he awakened unaware of his own death, and his expectations became reality for those around him. His power overwhelmed all inside the temple. And even now the workers plot wars against each other, believing themselves Sith Lords, and drawing terrible power from Kalig himself.
Well, that's not good. I figured Threll's annoyed enough at the living Sith, he doesn't need to deal with the undead Sith.
How do I fit in?
I care not about the fighting itself, only what it may cause. There are still more ancient Sith Lords whose spirits lay dormant in the temple. If the ancient Sith Lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Dromund Kaas.
Let's keep them napping.
I have studied all of the burial chambers within. Each was made with the same ancient design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500-kilogram hinges on each tomb door, even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
Okay.
What exactly do you need?
The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal torch. Effective, but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered, and the doors of the ancients sealed.
So we'll have to probably rock out some explosives, which should be fun. And back to stealth. And we're coming up to recover the Sith artifacts. And we got possessed warriors and workers. Oh, just possessed workers and a Sith initiate. Which means you die first. That's how this works.
All right, make me look good.
Throw some knives. Wow, 35 insane Imperial and Sith forces. That's not good. We did get some good relics, though. If they keep on dropping at that rate, this won't take long. I've said it before in my World of Warcraft playthrough, and I think I said it during my original playthrough of this game with Beaudry. If there's anything that really annoys me in an MMO, it's those quests where you're just grinding for ages. I would just much rather be done with it. Like, go kill 30 enemies, but they only have a 5% drop rate kind of thing. And now that I say that, they're going to stop dropping what I need. They're like, we heard you. And I would like to grab the groups that don't have the tough... Yeah, like this one right here. Much better. And thank you, Khalil, for watching my back. I do need to get a new gun, though, because this rifle is just not doing it for me. Alright, we're halfway there. Maybe even more so. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uno mas. I guess we could actually just go up here to the temple itself. We're just on the bottom level. It looks so... It reminds me so much of the Black Temple from Warcraft. Half expect... When I first saw it and went in there, I was half expecting to fight a Sith Lord that looked like Illidan Stormrage. Who would say, you know, you are not prepared. Kind of thing. Okay, well, we can go ahead and keep killing the Sith forces, but I don't care. We'll just stay stealthed and knock on the front door. Actually, I would have found it interesting if the Emperor, when he came to Dromund Kaas, went ahead and built the city around the temple and had the temple be his seat of power, but I guess with all the the spirits of angry Sith Lords that could have been a problem.
People have nightmares about this sort of stuff, and you make a whole planet out of it. How can you live here?
The apartment is really nice. We will eventually see it, Cleo, I promise. As soon as we have some downtime, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have an entire stream dedicated to apartment decoration. Probably. If I get really bored. Well, that's what we'll do. Now, we easily could have killed all these guys for that secondary quest bonus. Actually, to tell you the truth, we can probably just ride right past them. I think I did that with the Sith Warrior when I did the charity stream. Because he was in his... I think he was in mid-20s when we came in here. New codex entry. The Dark Temple. So with that, most of Dromund Kaas has been discovered. I'm not exactly sure what we're missing. Probably that area right there. It's alright. I'm not going out of my way to explore anything. It'd be really tough to suddenly want to be a completist in this game. And up we go. Sanctuary. So let's look. Oh, plenty to do. Look at all these quests. Search for the lost expedition over here. We've got recover the plasma torch, possessed hunter, and our storyline quest. Let's see what's what. Also, I went ahead and shortened the screen, or made the screen a little bit shorter. I think it stayed the same width on the stream overlay, but that was because most of my stuff I want to run in 16:9, and I think it can do it pretty much using this new overlay, so nothing looks deformed and out of place, more so than normal. Well, I want to go ahead and do the Imperial Agent quest last, so let's go in here and see if we can figure out what happened with the expedition. Ooh, that's a cool lightsaber. Black blade with red outline. That is very intimidating. I like it. So what do you got here? We got a guy named Dorian. Trying to remember all of these quests. Talk to Dorian. Okay, hello Dorian.
Do you dare approach the great Nil Venerus, Lord of the Sith, Master of the Undying Darkness? Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place, slave?
He looks like someone I'd be beating up in my Sherlock Holmes playthrough. I'm
a servant of the Empire. I'm authorized to be here.
What? You're not afraid of me? You aren't a mindless puppet like the rest of them? I don't understand.
What's going on here?
I'm not sure. I was part of an expedition sent by the Empire to measure strange activity in the Dark Temple. But soon after we entered, we all became different people. I became the mighty Lord Venerus, and the others became my obedient followers and servants.
That's what happens when you go into places like this with a proton pack and an EKG meter.
Wait, you said you were part of an expedition?
We were gathering data for the Empire, and then we were all suddenly possessed. It's strange that you seem to be unaffected. In fact, it's strange to find you here at all. I thought the Imperials gave up sending people in here. What exactly are you doing here?
The Imperials want data. I'm going to get it for them.
So, the Imperials haven't given up on getting their precious data, after all. This is lucky. You see, ever since I came to my senses, I've been worried that my followers will begin to doubt my leadership. I can't lose my power. I can't go back to being a slave. But maybe Maybe we can help each other.
You have my attention.
I'm listening. Continue.
All I ask is that you find the symbols of Lord Venerous's power. They were looted from his tomb by the people possessed by Venerous's enemies. The symbols will help me reinforce my followers' belief in me, lock them in their dream.
I can't promise anything.
Be careful. Venerous's old enemies will put up a good fight.
Recover the symbols of power. 3. And where are those symbols of power? Ah, right there in the middle. Now, I think the Sith warrior quest actually required us to kill a bunch of guys out there in the middle. So, we are very familiar with this concept. Hopefully, these guys have a better drop rate than I remember, because it was pretty poor the last time we were here. Oh, I forgot, this quest is called the Wretch King. I like it. Oh, being choked.
Show you my gun.
Not nice. Lunch first. I think most of these guys are pretty... Oh, never mind. We have some normal mobs here. Whoop. And... Actually, we're going to get that defeat insane Imperial and Sith forces just by proxy. Or by attrition, excuse me. Words proper. Sleep dart to the possessed Sith adept. And down you go. Man. It's been a while since I played last, so I gotta kind of remember what does what. Ooh, there's 2 symbols of power with 1 pool. I like that. What else do we got? You 2 look like you'll do. Or you, singular. Thought you had a friend. My apologies. And... Boop! Knife to the throat. Effective no matter what your allegiance to the Force is. And we're being choked again. Rude. And there's our symbols of power. Cool. Didn't have to sit there and farm like we had to do previously. That makes me happy. Take a look at the architecture of this place. The thing about it is, when I play MMOs, I don't just stop to smell the roses. And it's weird considering, see, there's stuff like that, like the hole in the ceiling that's actually illuminating, like bringing the moonlight in, or the sunlight, depending on what time of day it is here in Dromund Kaas. Little stuff like that, little touches, I don't pay attention to, and I should more. Because some of the times that I've really appreciated and enjoyed playing any MMO is when I've taken time to stop and smell the roses. And then realize all the little details, all the little things that make me appreciate the game more. And the Wretch King, as he calls himself, should be very happy about this. We may just have to kill him because, much like Highlander, there can be only one. There can be only one, MacLeod. We'll see. Do we get a nifty title? Actually, I don't think we do.
My network of spies reports that you crushed my enemies underfoot and found the symbols of power I requested.
We have a deal. I expect you to honor it.
I had not forgotten. I, too, have been very busy. Here is the data my servants collected before the temple transformed them. Let the Empire make of it what they will.
Enjoy your empire while it lasts.
Actually, that reminds me. There's one last itty-bitty little thing you can do. You see, power is useless without subjects. So I'd be grateful when you turn in the data, you'd encourage the Imperials to send more expeditions my way.
Uh-huh.
You're really every bit as conniving as the real thing, you know that?
Yes, I do think I've finally found my true calling. I can assure you, my gratitude if you send more slaves to be my followers will not be insubstantial.
Which we definitely wouldn't do because they'd be sending more Imperial troops in here. If it was Sith, Threll wouldn't have a problem. Bunch of Imperial troops dying or becoming possessed and then following a wannabe Sith Lord doesn't really help the Empire much. Now, having Imperial troops turned into a very effective war droids, that does serve the Empire. So that kind of explains why I did what I did there. Okay, recover the plasma torch. That's on the other side of this rock, or these walls. And we'll see what we can do about shutting the tomb down before any more rogue Sith Lords wake up and decide that they want to, that it'd be time for a repossession. Oh, Walken. I thought he had the last name like Walken, like Christopher Walken. That would have been amazing. Luke, you got to use the dark side. And can we do this without pulling these guys? Let's see. Stealth check. I blame Cleo for that.
You and me, we're getting good.
Come on, let's go ahead and get you out of here. Shoo, all of you. Scat. Now where do we go? Buried power. We got the possessed hunter down here too. Well, let's head upstairs. See what other trouble we can get stirred up into. Yeah, you see that? Sucks, doesn't it? Boy. Apology accepted, Captain Nida. Oh, by the way, I don't believe I have seen... By the last time I streamed, I actually went and saw Solo, a Star Wars story. And to tell you guys the truth, I really enjoyed it. It was a pretty good film, I have to say. It's still really jarring to have Alden, or whatever his name is, playing Han Solo. And to be fair, he's not really Han Solo. But, once you're able to get that out of your head and just just stop thinking about that, it's actually a really good adventure film. It was a lot of fun. It was great escapism, which I prefer out of my Star Wars. I don't like it when Star Wars tries to be overly complicated. Oh, hello. Uh-huh. Well, we'll just weld this shut. You just stay there, whatever you are. Got a really cool Sith Lord that apparently has Cthulhu hanging from his back. Interesting. Though I had to say, the concept of Cthulhu being involved in Star Wars would be very interesting, depending on the kind of story that they could tell. Lord Farshal.
Enter and hear me. You mustn't kneel. I would gain no satisfaction from it. So, you've finally found our hidden temple. It's long since time. The followers of the Dark Path battle my forces, and your cruelty is needed.
This temple isn't exactly hidden. There's a path from Kaas City.
Do you mock me? No one finds this temple nor this planet by accident, nor without my approval, for I am Lord Farshal. I oversaw this temple's construction, and I have ruled the jungle ever since. Now you will serve me.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
You look more like a workman than a Sith.
My robes and helm were won in battle against Lord Vacuous. My lightsaber burns with the light of a star, and you dare question me? Now do as I require, and the riches of the temple will be yours. The teachings of the Dark Path lured my apprentice and Yara away, but I will have her back. You will retrieve her from the temple depths.
How can anyone survive in the temple?
Whatever do you mean? Many live within the temple. It is our only sanctuary on this abominable world. I do not know how my rivals reached my apprentice, but I know where she went. The Dark Path hides near here. Kill the followers of the Dark Path. Fight your way to their altar, and Nyara must confront you. Do this, or be punished by my power.
Fair enough.
Yes, Lord Farshall.
The followers of the Dark Path are not far. Go, and I will await you.
Talk to Anyara. So that is second chamber door, and then that leads to secret kinds of darkness, that direction. Lots of quests. Now we're going to shut down or lock up this door, and I think the last one, someone will have something to say about that. Go back to sleep. No one wants you here. 5 more minutes, Mom. And we should... yeah, this is the spot. We'll just sneak by all these guys. And there'll be some more dialogue times.
Hello, stranger. My internal chronometer tells me it has been exactly 963 years since this hologram was made. Have the Sith truly lived in fear of me for so long?
Who are you?
I am, or was, Kenneth a born Sith and follower of the Force. Like so many before me, I challenged the Emperor and was buried in this temple. Fortunately, I had just enough time to make this, an interactive image that would transmit my secrets to whomever was bold enough to find my tomb and unlock it.
Actually, I was trying to seal up this door for good.
Then it's true. The Sith still cower in fear of insignificant me. The way of the Sith lies in channeling the Force through the use of powerful emotions. Fear is the chief of these. The Sith feed on palpable dread.
They've built a whole empire out of fear.
It's a lie. Fear is a lie. Passion, a lie. Fear gives temporary power, and passion is easily manipulated. Real strength in the Force comes when one is no longer afraid. And one can purge fear when one stops grasping after power, after things, after life itself, and allows the Force to guide him. There is only the Force.
I can see why the Emperor locked you up.
What do you mean, there is only the Force?
Just that. Everything there is, life and death alike, is wrapped up in the Force. What I learned only lives on through this image and its device. Yet I am one with the Force, eternal and at peace. Take them. Take my teachings to the Sith. They will find power there, but a different kind. Not of darkness, but light.
Yeah, sorry, man. That's not my mission. Not my mission.
These heresies must be destroyed.
Then do so. Strike out against knowledge and see what comes of it. If you destroy these teachings, the light does not go out. Remember, fear is not the only way.
Actually, the thing about it is I don't think he'd consider that a heresy. It's just, I wish there was more of a, I don't really care about your hokey religions and ancient weapons. I guess they weren't so ancient then, but you guys know what I mean. As Han worded it. And now we gotta go back around the other way. Looking for more for World Boss. World Boss? I didn't think there were World... Oh, was there? I don't remember. Get your codex achievements done. Easiest boss. Okay. We may have to go do that, guys. Sure. Let's see. We'll see if we get an invite. If we get an invite, awesome. If not, no worries. Now, what is this for? Ah, this is to get the Twi'lek Sith Lord's apprentice, the Dark Path. The Unquiet Chamber. Well, we will, Ack. Zetrix is trying to invite you to an ops group, but you cannot join while you are inside a group phase. I am outside a group phase. Is on your planet, but in another instance. Do you want a shuttle there? Yes, please. Please no one try and kill me. That's weird. I didn't know you could switch instances like that. We'll take a break from the Dark Temple just for right now, because I want to see what's going on here. This should be interesting. Okay, where is everyone? Testing grounds. Lord Grathan's estate. Ops. Asked where to because I have no idea where this instance is. Fast travel to wall, go toward the big lake area. Oh, okay. So it's just north of us. Oh, it's that one area we actually didn't explore. Hopefully by the time that we got this guy down, we can travel back to the Dark Temple, maybe. Yep, we already got party members heading that way. Group size limit reached. This should be interesting, guys. Let's see what happens here. And all kinds of oh man, look at that one. Look at that mount. That's kind of cool. Kind of inefficient, but cool. Level 44 sniper. Well, they said that any group size would do, so. We should be all right. Okay, Zetrix, we're here, I guess, maybe? Maybe talking to someone. Oh, the first. I do remember seeing the first, but I don't think I never fought him. This should be fun. Sable fur, Kowikian monkey lizard. That's actually one of the worst things you can possibly call a character in Star Wars. Level 18 Ancient Yozux. Or Yozux. Whatever you want to call it. Interesting. Looks like a giant demonic, or kind of looks like a zergling mixed with a triceratops. Let's get a closer look here. Hopefully we don't pull. Hey, biggin. Guess we get an achievement for killing. Guess we'll see soon enough. Oh, hi there, guy. We've got Sith Marauder, a operative. Hey, Two Hands. How you doing? Welcome. And level 44 sniper. Well, we should be good. Are we waiting on... We're waiting on 2 more. A 33 Sith Juggernaut and a 21 Operative. Me and the Operative are just kind of hanging out. Because with all these high levels, we should be able to take them out fairly quickly. And we're in the middle of an Imperial-controlled world, so we don't need to worry about an Alliance raid group suddenly swooping down and trying to take the kill. Which happens all the time in WoW. Let me look at everyone's gear here, especially my fellow operatives. Interesting. Got some armor there. Looks good. What about the sniper? Looks like these guys are wearing the standard planet issue armor. Oh, yeah, also on the contested planets. Yeah, I would assume so. It looks like all of our company is here. Oh man, that's going to be a long ride back. Oh well. You've got a nice little ponytail back there, sir. I don't think Chiz can actually wear that. Bum 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 bum. Who pulled the... Oh, good lord. Who pulled the wildlife? I earned that bestial fur piece. Okay. Let's go do stuff. Are we waiting on... Oh, we are waiting on one more. Dang it. Willing to buy Warlock. That'd be great if you, well, that'd actually be ripping off WoW a little too much. Both have the cosplay mechanic? Yep. I believe WoW did it first. But Tor wasn't that far behind. You prefer the Star Wars one? Right on. I guess I haven't had a chance to play around with it enough to really have an opinion. And that was a big target site. Hello. And where's our guy at? We're apparently taking on other folks. He's here in Dromund Kaas, but where? Is he in the spaceport? Oh, I bet he is in the spaceport. You played so much it's hard to play without the correct costume. I'm definitely like that in Warcraft. If I don't have the right transmog, something feels off. I think because transmogging and RP kind of sets is something that I wanted from WoW forever. And keep in mind, I played during Vanilla and Burning Crusade, primarily for Burning Crusade, where when you were in Outland, your armor was so like mismatched and all different colors, and it looked ridiculous. And now you can make it look pretty much however you want, which is awesome. Did he make it? Ah, okay. He's at the wall. He will be here directly, and then we can get on out of here. Because I did at least want to finish Dromund Kaas on this stream, so we can move on to our next assignment. While we are waiting, let's look at the cartel market and see if anything new has suddenly... Charismatic Mandalorian's armor set. Shovel emotes. Imperial... Man, I really do want that Imperial E1 Enforcer Blaster Rifle. I think that would be a really awesome thing to have on Threll. Oh, that's... Whoops. Yeah, that just fits like perfectly because I wanted a short barreled rifle, more like a carbine. Oh, and here comes our last person. Nice speeder. You got stuck in the rocks, but there you go. That wasn't dignified there, Lady Sith. Ooh, hi. Which look was fitting since she was a healer. Nice. Alright, let's do this, guys. Loktar Ogar and such. I know that's the wrong game, but... Oh, we got one more. Crap. Come on. Gotta be nice and wait for the final member of the team. The final band member. Level 27 Sith Marauder. Okay, back to the market. Categories, armor. Sort by name, price, sale. Start from the lowest. Sly Operator's armor set. Ooh, if I want to go undercover, that'd probably be a good one to go for. I could get the Dragon Ball Z scanner as an operative. But that would also... That wouldn't look good with Threll's red eyes. It's the struggle. The cosplay struggle. And our last party member has gotten to the wall. That the toothpick is so expensive. Toothpick? Wait, hold up. There's a toothpick? You got me all kind of interested now. I assume it's super expensive, so... Temple Guardian... Oh, on the GTN. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Not cartel market. Deep Cover Operatives armor set. Can we preview all of that? That could look really cool too. Oh. Rascal's Toothpick. Cosplay is big. Cosplay items, flavor items are big money. Doesn't matter what game. If it's something that people want because it looks cool, you're going to have to pay for it if it doesn't drop naturally. That's a shame, but you know, what can you do? Okay, in collection, yeah. I don't really care about the armors because I pretty much got exactly how I want to look other than an undercover set, but that Imperial rifle, man. Oh, and we're here. Let's do it. Backstab. And I assume I haven't really done a raid boss in Warcraft or in Tor, but I assume standard mechanics apply like they would in any other game. Stay behind the critter to avoid front damage. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We'll sit there and fight it at the flanks like a dragon. And this thing has a lot of health. Holy crap. Well, it is a world boss. That's true. We gotta take that into account. Alright, come here, guy. I got some tactical advantage for you. I wish you had, like, I don't know. I hate the energy system when it comes to rogue-style classes, which the agent would be considered a rogue, obviously. Shank. Down to 56. Make sure we keep our dots up. Evasion. Okay. I do need to take that into consideration, that rogues, unless they're high level, don't really have a whole lot to be useful. Other than just do damage. And where's our dots? Refresh our dots. I assume that's ours, like right there. It's hard to keep track of which dots are actually yours on this interface. Keep the backstabs coming. I guess I just need to keep on spamming our normal attack. There we go. %. And we should be good. 10. Oh, I'm behind a tree. That's not good. Shoo. %. And down. Cool. I guess I already had this objective. Or I already had this achievement. Well, boo. And no loot. Major bug. Oh, so no one got anything for that. Oh, that sucks. Boo. Okay, well, we wasted our time with that for sure. We shall quick travel back here and go back to the Dark Temple. Had Kaleo tank and just heal her, and that was good times. I figured that would take a little bit, but you wouldn't have to worry about much, at least while you were solo leveling. Okay, well, we can turn in some quests at least here. What do we need to do? Yeah, actually, we can turn in all of our quests here. Can't we?
Your archaeologist team is dead, killed for the relics they uncovered. I have them now.
Interesting. The Dark Temple's presence continues to surprise and fascinate. I'll quarantine the artifacts for future study. A shame we lost the whole team. At least it wasn't a total loss. After all, we got what we came for.
Okay.
Glad I could lend a hand.
Whatever secrets these pieces hide, we'll find them. Thank you.
We got a genuine thank you from a Sith Lord. Neat.
All right, make me look good.
You're back. I hope you sealed the chambers of the ancients, Keleth Ur's chamber especially. I'm terrified to think what would happen if Keleth Ur and his crazed ideas were to re-emerge.
There was a hollow, but the message is destroyed.
Keleth Ur's secrets have been contained along with the other ancients. You have done well.
Yay, and despite the fact that Kaleo did not like anything that we did, we still got some influence with her. And a piece of gear we didn't need. And level 24! They were rather powerful even then. Yeah, I can imagine.
Ah, the only thing more powerful than the Dark Temple. Any luck getting that data?
Here's your data as promised.
Hey, you actually came through. Can't say I was expecting that. Can't say it's not a relief. Now we can finally stop sending expeditions in there, wasting all those slaves who should be building monuments to the Empire.
Slaves shouldn't be collecting data anyway.
My superiors may feel differently, but I tend to agree with you on that point. Anyway, I believe that concludes our business here. Goodbye then, and thanks for the data. Your service to the Empire will not be forgotten.
And 2 light side points. Kaleo should be wanting to talk to me here pretty soon, I would imagine. Okay, all of that is turned in. Now we just have business with NPCs in the Dark Temple and our agent quest. Kaleo's logic, though, what she approves of and what she disapproves of, can be very random at times, though. I've actually seen her stuff be more random than any other companion in this game that at least I've experienced. Because there's stuff that I figure that she would find funny or that she would like, and then I do it and she disapproves. So like her moral compass is all over the place. It's like spinning like she's in the Bermuda Triangle or in Davy Jones' locker. It's okay though. That's one of the reasons we love her. Jakar. Very nice name for a mercenary. I wonder if that's a play on what are you, race-wise? That was a play on Babylon 5. Looks like he's wearing Bosk's gear. Like the flight suit and everything. To be honest, most of the companions are like spoiled children who can't make up their minds about what they like. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Just like, can you just choose? I just need some sign of cognition. I don't know, I thought Mako, depending on most of the situations, Mako was actually pretty straight and narrow in what she thought was moral and what she thought wasn't. I guess every character that you play has that one companion who follows everything, who basically plays the straight man. All right, we've got the possessed hunter to deal with, and we still need to go down the dark path. Two Hands, did you go and see Solo, A Star Wars Story yet? And if so, what did you think of it?
Did you say something? Swear there's someone talking to me.
I wasn't talking to you, Khalil. I was talking to Two Hands. I forgot it's kind of a trek. Nope, not yet. Okay, I won't say anything then because of the spoilers, but I was on the fence too about seeing it. Go see it. Well, let me ask you a question. Like, what were your thoughts on Last Jedi? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Was it kind of in the middle for you? Because right now I do have a pretty good opinion about Solo. I can't really tell you where it's ranked, but it did help. It did finalize. It did have some good stuff. It had some horrible stuff, but it had some good stuff as well. I would tend to agree that it was in the middle. I think it's the worst one, though. But every Star Wars movie has good stuff to it. Episode 1 had the pod racing and Darth Maul. Attack of the Clones had Jango Fett and Yoda and Dooku fighting. Revenge of the Sith had more good stuff. I would say after watching Solo that out of the new trilogies of films that are coming out, I really think that the Star Wars Tales trilogy is better than the sequel trilogy. Solo is a lot of fun. Go watch it with no expectations. Don't go in expecting anything, and you're actually going to be pleasantly surprised with how good of just an old school adventure it is. It's very kind of carefree, swashbuckling kind of thing. The hardest part is the guy playing Han Solo, because he doesn't really act like Han Solo, but everyone else, though, plays their part perfectly. I've seen it twice, which I can't say about Last Jedi, so I'd give it a shot. It's got some good Star Wars scenes in it, including a scene near the end that I did not see coming. It's a great little Easter egg. Oh, the trilogy feels disjointed, I feel, because Rian Johnson decided that when he took over for Episode 9, he didn't give a crap about anything J.J. Abrams had done. He didn't want to do any finalization about where Snoke came from or who the Knights of Ren are or any of that. He wanted to do his own little story. I kind of make the analogy that The Last Jedi is kind of like what happens if you're doing a tabletop RPG with your friends and your dungeon master or your storyteller is sick or is out of town or something, and you bring in someone else to be the storyteller or dungeon master, and they don't care about the storyline that you guys have been doing or anything. He just kind of wants to do his own thing at the expense of everything else. That's what Last Jedi came off to me as. All right.
I don't know you. You aren't of the dark path. You whispers to me, tells me to go back to Lord Farshall, that I belong to Farshall, but it's wrong. Something's wrong.
I'll tell you this about Kathleen Kennedy right off the bat. I'm actually glad that she fired the two directors who were at Solo, the one who did 21 Jump Street, because I think it would not have been a good film. I like the fact that she got Ron Howard, because Ron Howard is a great director, and he did Willow and he did Solo now, so he's done some really good fantasy and sci-fi movies set in George Lucas's world. The biggest thing that I don't like what Kathleen Kennedy did is Kathleen flexed her muscles and got Alden, or whatever, the guy who played Solo in the film, got him cast instead of the guy that everyone wanted. The voice actor who does the amazing Han Solo impersonation, he would have been amazing in this movie. This movie would have been infinitely just like mind-blowing had you got that actor to play, I think. Not to say that the guy who played him in the film didn't do a bad job, or did do a bad job. It just, I don't think he was the guy. And I'd like to see him in other stuff. And he would have been great as like a character in the movie, just not Han Solo. So.
You must be Lord Farshal's apprentice. He sent me to find you.
Yes. No. No. I was someone else. Before I came to the temple, I was powerful. I was Sith. But she keeps saying I'm an apprentice. Just an apprentice. And I hate her. But my hate isn't making me strong enough.
Okay.
Who are you, if not an apprentice?
I came into the temple from the city. I remember the lights of the citadel. And then she pushed it all away. She says she's Anyara. She says we serve Farshal. She says there's no city out there, just jungle. Tell me who's right. Am I the temple apprentice Anyara, or is she lying? Is the city outside real?
Let's go ahead and break this control. I figured Threll would find a lot of this stuff distasteful.
Kaas City is real. It's where you're from. This temple is all wrong.
I knew it! Curse her! She's still in my head, but she's my enemy, and I am Sith. I can defeat her. I will.
I hate what they did to Luke. I thought that was horrible. It really was. I mean, the fact that he projected himself across, I thought that was cool. I was just kind of sitting there and I was like, man, if you really wanted to have this badass Luke moment, the fact that all of those walkers were in a row would have been a great time for Luke just to knock one of the walkers over with the Force, and it would have done a domino effect. I thought that kind of would have been a cool visual. But yeah, how they did Luke with the whole tossing the lightsaber over the shoulder for the cheap laugh, and it's just... You got to respect the past, man. You got to respect who set the table for you. And Luke Skywalker and that mythology that so many people enjoyed, that was the table. And they wanted to do their own thing, and they cleared the table without thinking about what was there before. I just was not a fan. Okay.
Now, can you tell me what's going on?
I came from Kaas City, like you. But the temple makes people think strange things, remember being different people. I'm not an apprentice. That workman, he isn't Lord Farshal. But we thought we were. We played the roles. We even had the power.
How's that possible?
There's a power in the temple, and I can feel it. Beyond that, I don't know. I don't know how long my mind will stay my own, so I need to leave here now.
Okay.
Tell Imperial Intelligence what's going on, if you can.
Yes, I'll let them know where you are. I suggest you leave the temple quickly, before thoughts enter your head too.
Yeah, I figure Intelligence would want to get on the ball about this.
We're getting good.
I didn't like what they did to Luke. I didn't like what they did to Leia. Just bah. Lots of bah. There were some cool scenes in the film, don't get me wrong. And something that a lot of people actually dislike, like my brother, for example, hates most of the movie. And he really didn't like the whole arc with the casino and all that, and I tend to agree. But I liked it for no other reason. Actually, the only reason I liked it was because we got Benicio del Toro's character. I really like that character. I want to see more stuff with him. I'm surprised that he lived. He reminds me of a Han Solo without any scruples. I think that's kind of what he represented. If Han had really been mercenary and not cared, that's kind of what he would have ended up as. Mm-hmm. What I would have done after Carrie Fisher died, and it was a horrible thing, but Yeah, I was expecting Lando in the Coliseum or in the casino too, which would have been amazing. It would have been the perfect place for him. But how I would have done after Carrie Fisher died, I would have actually recut some stuff. If there's any situation that garners recuts, or not recuts, what's the word? Pickups. That definitely, and reshoots, that would have been a situation where that would have happened. I actually would have redone that scene so that when the TIE fighter shoots the bridge, everyone closes their eyes. You know, everyone's like, oh, we're dead. And then nothing happens. And then their eyes open and everyone's like wondering like what just happened. And they look, and much like Kylo kept the blaster bolts suspended in midair in Force Awakens, everyone looks and these TIE fighter bolts, these huge beams of energy, are just floating in space as the cruiser is passing by. And everyone looks, and Leia's just standing there focusing, and she has a little bit of blood coming down her nose, you know, kind of like in Stranger Things, and she's doing everything she can to hold those bolts back. And these aren't like little laser bolts, these are full-on like starship destroying laser bolts. And as she goes by, you know, she holds on to it until the ship goes by, and then she lets go and just falls. And she could have been in a coma for a while. Maybe she could contact Luke or something in like a force vision and then die. I think that's how they should have taken care of it, because I don't know how they're going to pull that off in Episode 9.
Ah, my spies tell me you found the Dark Path, and it seems you survived their fury. Did you find Anyara? Did you see my apprentice there?
There's really no fury to be had, to tell you the truth. I snuck by everyone.
Anyara's not your apprentice. None of this is what you believe.
She is determined to remain with the Dark Path, then. How disappointing. Still, you struck a blow at my rivals, and the Dark Path will not move against me soon. You may leave with your life. Take this reward, a token in acknowledgement of your efforts, and go.
I still have questions for you, Lord Farshall.
Do not try my patience. Go from here now.
Can we just crack him over the head or something?
All right, make me look good.
I figure that would help. But we are pretty much done with this floor. Now we can head down to the bottom. Yeah, it's going to have to start with her funeral. You know, kind of the Vader funeral pyre thing. I'm not sure. But that's it. You know, the Trinity's gone in the Star Wars universe. That's what they wanted to do. And bleh. Just blah. And now we're in the reliquary. Time to go ahead and take out this possessed hunter. Defeat Valen Korik. Hello, guys. I'm just gonna zip right by you. Bum 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 bum. We're looking for the item. Everyone's here, just like, where is it? Where is it? Okay, then you're gonna cry during Solo, but it'll be good cry. I would like to think. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, whoops. That's the item to teleport out of here when I am done. I don't want to do that just yet. Where's the item? Oh, I hear that. I hear like bugs crawling on the hard ground. That just made my skin crawl a little bit. Ew. Oh, there you are. Oh, someone tagged you. Boo. Okay, we're gonna have to wait then.
All right, make me look good.
And here, I'll shoot a poison dart just so I did a little bit of damage, and then I'll just hang out here, I suppose. Ah! Bad hunter. Well, now we know where they spawn, so we got that going for us at least. He slimed me. That's great! Actual physical contact! I feel so funky. Okay, guess we'll just sit down here and wait for him to come back. And see what other goodies we have here. Have I heard that Paradox bought White Wolf and is interested in making a new Vampire the Masquerade game? Actually, Two Hands, I am very aware of that, and in August I have Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition coming to my house from England. It's a brand new system. Like, they use a different style of D10s. It's going to continue the storyline from 3rd edition, basically like, what is it? Like Gehenna didn't happen the way that people expected it to. It looks awesome. It looks amazing. I can't wait to give it a shot. One thing that I've really appreciated is my very first series that I ever did, my very first Let's Play, or playing video games for people, was Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. It was June of 2014, so I'm coming close to my 4-year anniversary as a Let's Player. And it was cool because I still have people who comment on that series saying that they really like the fact that someone who was so knowledgeable about the tabletop was playing the game and could actually talk about all the clans and experience stuff. Like when I would run into Nagaraja or something, I'd be like, oh crap, because I actually knew what a Nagaraja was. So, to make the combat more playable, yeah, you'd have to kind of fudge. I guess it would depend on how much you really wanted your combat to be fast-paced in VTM. You'd have to kind of come out with a few house rules. Okay, we are going to try and kill steal. Yep, there we did. Gotcha. Do. Well, we got the kill. Or got the tag. So that's what's important. We were sneaky agents. And done. And off we go like a thief in the night. As standard, the combat is borderline broken compared to something like D&D 5th. Or yeah, I understand. Well, from how I understand, now you just basically have dice with yes or no on it. You have blood dice and regular dice. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do, because it's all the VTMs have just been a straight D10 system. This is the first time that they've kind of gone off from that, and it could end very badly or end very well. We're just going to have to wait and see. I've actually thought about streaming a session with some friends on Twitch, like our playtest. I thought that could be kind of interesting. Now we're in the quest area for the Imperial Agent. We are here. Doom in the Dark Temple. Disable the first generator charge. Yes, indeed. Bum 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 bum. Heh. Well then. And down you go. Shouldn't be hanging out near flammable canisters. That's one detonator charge dealt with. Next up. Shank. Shank. And completed clean up the temple. Huzzah. Might hold up on running my camp. Yeah, that could be wise. Of course, we don't even know if like the full clan, if all the 13 clans are there, like what happened, because the Ravnos clan at the end of 3rd edition was pretty much wiped out, so I'm curious. Oh, hey, Kath. We have gone through all of the Dark Temple. We took on a world boss, and I'm about to finish my last quest here in the Dark Temple. Take out these terrorists that are causing some badness. So... and this guy looks like he will be fairly easy to kill. Whoop! And down he goes. Droid diagnostic kit. Rebel scum. That's right. And me and Two Hands have been talking about VTM, the new VTM coming out, and the Solo movie, Star Wars in general. It's been a good stream so far. Go to the primary conduit node. Oops. That's down here. And we've got a wounded terrorist.
Are you with the military? I heard the shots, but I wasn't sure.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe you actually followed us in here. None of us are gonna make it back out, you know that, right?
I know you're one of the terrorists. Tell me what's happened.
I'm one of the terrorists, all right. Like everyone you kill. That's why we decided to make a stand. To terrorize. I'm the last one. A dozen of us came into the temple and the rest are dead. Or gone. Same with you, I guess.
You should have known you couldn't pull this off. What did you mean to accomplish?
To show the Empire what it means to fight for freedom. And we still will. You can shoot me now. You can save the power grid, preserve the Imperial lifestyle for a little longer. But there are other cells. They'll keep fighting.
What other cells are you talking about?
Other cells, other planets. This attack was just the tip of the iceberg. There's worse coming. But that's all you're going to learn. You can't stop me. You have to kill me. Shoot me now, Imperial, before the ghosts get into your head.
Oh.
You don't care if the ghosts get into my head. You're worried they'll get into yours.
Yes, damn you! That's not how I want to go. I saw what happened to my friends. I took comfort in the fact that I died when we took out the power grid. Have mercy. Kill me now before the ghosts come.
Oh, well, now that I know... yeah, take you into custody and forcibly extract the information from your head. Should we just go ahead and kill him? Or let the ghost take him? Get those SETI Alpha 5 mind worms ready. Kath says, Ghost, how can we say no?
I plan to stay and watch the spirits get you. It's no worse than you deserve.
No, please don't. I can feel it coming now.
I've never done this, actually. 'Cause it's a thriller! Ooh. Neat. Oh, okay. Well, now we have to fight you.
Rise and shine.
Like I said, I've never let that conversation continue. I've normally just shot him. There we go. I hope you felt every little nick. Okay, return to Keeper. Is that pretty much all that we have here on our brief? Yes, it is. Doom in the Dark Temple. Well, let's go ahead and speed travel. Yeah, the Sith ghosts are in the bullpen, in case we don't have any brain extractors nearby. Alright. I actually need to check something real quick now that I think about it. Is all the text purple? All the text is purple. Like, in terms of your names, I normally have that set different. Wait, hold on a second. I'm going to fix this real quick. You have chosen purple. Text color, background color. Okay, so you guys make that choice. Alright, I just thought it was something that I had set that I was not aware of. Cool. You've taken that nice Mace Windu purple. I'm okay with that. Purple is one of my favorite colors other than black, blue, and white. Wait a minute. Is that... Oh, that's the PvP mission terminal. I was like, I missed a mission! Vapad style. Yeah. I wish Mace Windu had been more of a prick in the movies, to tell you the truth. Because I think that would have made everything going on with Anakin a lot more interesting. Let's see, do we get anything new from our illustrious trainer? That we do.
Always go for the quick and silent kill.
Toxic Scan. Cleanses a friendly target of up to 2 negative tech or physical effects. You go right down here, my friend.
This concludes our business.
Yoink. And lock. He was in the Clone Wars anime? No, he wasn't really. Not as bad. I wanted him to be super arrogant. Like, he should have been like that one old guy in KOTOR. Master Vrusk or whatever. The one that what is the guy's name? He was the bald Jedi Master who keeps on talking trash to you in both KOTOR and KOTOR 1 or KOTOR 2. I think we needed that arrogance to kind of give a catalyst for Anakin. No, not Jolee. Master Vrusk. That was his name. Master Vrusk. Scans are finding no ships nearby.
We've got wreckage coming down over the city. From that height and at that velocity, the collateral damage alone could cost millions.
If the reactor core was breached, the radiation damage will...
I don't care about the radiation damage, damn it. Get me security footage, communications logs, something we can use.
Shouldn't someone be celebrating our successful return?
All military channels are reporting in. The Dominator has been completely destroyed.
Whoa.
What's the situation?
It's good to see you. There was a secondary target. Apparently...
Watcher 2, I still need confirmation. And you, Agent, get ready to move. We need everyone operational.
Sorry, sir. But there were over 3,000 people on that ship. Half of them civilians.
I'm aware of that. Do your job, Watcher 2. Run the numbers.
Lockdown procedures are in place. All traffic has been grounded.
Initial analysis is done. Cross-checking with the droids.
Getting conflicting reports from the Kaas City spaceport. Trying to sort it out.
Nothing could have survived that explosion. All sources confirm casualties are 100%.
Then Darth Jadis is dead.
Shame.
How's that possible?
There was an explosion aboard the Dominator. We're not sure about the origin, but it has to be connected to the dissidents.
Pacification units being deployed in case of civil
Darth Jadis was leading on a
unrest.
special tour of the Empire. He brought military personnel, civilians and Sith to his flagship as part of some grand vision. Now they're all dead.
How are we responding?
Standard planetary security procedures. No one goes anywhere until we say so.
Sir, we've got a starship trying to take off. Several dissidents from the watch list are aboard. Military squads are moving to intervene.
They'll blow the ship to pieces. I want the terrorists alive, and I want their computer intact. You, Fixer, do we have any Sec-M units available?
What? I don't...
The Sec-Ms, the mouse droids. Find one and bring it back now.
Whatever ordeal you went through in the Dark Temple, your recovery will have to wait. I need you in the field.
Fair enough. I didn't really have that much of an ordeal.
I'm ready to go, sir.
One moment. Fixer!
I have the droid here.
Good. Agent, I need you to get to the city cargo port. There's a terrorist ship attempting to take off. Take the mouse droid and deliver it into one of the ship's maintenance conduits. With the droid aboard, we can disable the hyperdrive and download its computer contents.
What happens after that?
Their ship won't be able to leave this star system. We'll use a tractor beam to bring them in and start interrogations. Get going. We need you to plant that mouse droid. Any conduit on the ship's outer hull should do. And when you're back, we have things to discuss.
Cool. Actually, I take that back. Master Varuk, I believe, was the one who was like Yoda. I don't remember the older one who kept on talking trash to you, but I thought Kreia killed the Jedi Council at the end of, or near that start the finale of KOTOR 2. Master, that's actually going to bug me now. I'm going to have to try and look that up, unless one of you guys look it up, for which I'd be very grateful. Whoops. Plant a mouse droid on the terrorist ship. You haven't played the Jedi Consular? No, I did not. Oh, did they all survive Kreia's attack then? Or did they use Jedi arts to heal, or whatever her name was? The Exile. Oh, I forgot the Exile's name. Thing is, when you play so many games like I do... Oh, they're a part of a holocron. Nah, that's a good way to keep them in the story. A very advanced holocron. Why is the holocron stupid? It's not stupid. It's advanced. Okay.
Ready for departure.
And Mitra. Yep. Thank you. Mitra.
Enjoy your stay.
Okay, how do I get...
Destination?
We'll head to the outskirts of the city. That's actually the faster path. Yeah, the thing is, I actually read the Revan novel that set up everything in this game, so I should have remembered Mitra Surik. Oh, I was right about Rook. Hey, Deadly. Is it Master Vandar? Or I just... Vandar's is Yoda. Okay. Gotcha. I said Vandar and then it popped right up in the chat.
You and me?
Love it.
We're getting good.
Okay, well, at least I know that at my age the brain pan is at least somewhat functional. It's like my birthday's in August, and it's, I'm kind of like, starting to dread birthdays now. Yeah. Okay, let's go plant a mouse druid. Yoink. And... elevator go down. Elevator stop. Mercenary technician, mercenary terrorist. I didn't know. I thought those terms were exclusive. Cargo. Plant a mouse droid on the terrorist ship. Eliminate terrorist mercenaries. Ah, so they're like freelance. Hey there, little guys. Right down the fuel line. Oh dear. It threw me right into an area where I couldn't get out of. Oh well. Oh, okay, well it looks like we're going to be taking care of everyone. Everyone dies. No witnesses. Grenades for all. And knives. And poison shot. Imperial approved t-shirts. Youth preservation treatment. Ooh. Give it to Kaleo. She gets high favor. Ah, okay. Maybe she's born with it. Everyone gets a grenade. I'm actually looking for some more Star Wars based. Like, you can get like beanies, geek based beanies. I was at GameStop earlier today, and because I was bored during my lunch break at work, and I wanted to try to. I was looking for like headgear, stuff I could wear during the stream, and it's all beanies. And I was like, man, I need some geek-based bandanas. But if you go on Amazon and type that in, it doesn't, like, those things don't seem to exist at all. So that's kind of weird to me. I think you just have to know where to look. But I want a bandana with like the Imperial logo all over it, or something like that. And we'll just fast travel back to Keeper. Don't get me wrong, I like the that the mouse droid does, but you can't beat Gonk. Like my favorite droid in Star Wars. I used to have the original toy, the original Kenner mouse droid figure. It was my brother's. Amazon's got some decent ball caps. Yeah, but me and ball caps don't really get along well. I don't think I look good in them. Got a link for you, for bandanas. You have my attention, Two Hands. For sure. Etsy.com, market Star Wars bandana. Okay, you can't get more cut and dry than that. Now, this will start the journey to get our starship, guys. This is, I believe, where we meet the terrorist leader.
Welcome back, Agent. Excellent work out there. Absolutely excellent.
The mouse droid has just sent the contents of the ship's computer, sir. I'll send the military to pick up the dissidents.
At least one thing's gone smoothly today.
Ooh, you had to say something.
Passed, but don't expect to rest anytime soon.
Do we know any more about the attack?
We're fairly certain the explosion came from inside the Dominator. In all likelihood, one of the civilians on board was the bomber.
Keeper, I'm receiving a transmission. Someone's broadcasting a holo-recording to the entire Imperial Communications network.
Can we see it?
Patching it through now. I'm going to try to pinpoint the source.
Citizens of the Empire, this is the Eagle. I'm here to tell you that our government is corrupt. When the Emperor signed his treaty with the Galactic Republic, we were promised a new epoch. Glory unrivaled since the first Sith dynasty. Instead, our Empire has suffered. Apathetic moffs and wicked lords of the Dark Council vie for power, while our soldiers die over worthless planets in nameless star systems.
Typical consolidationist rhetoric. Watcher 2, keep trying to find a source for the broadcast. Everyone else start pulling up our files on the Eagle.
Wake me if he says something interesting.
We've been hearing rumors about the Eagle for years, but we never thought he could pull off anything this big. Another mistake.
Anyone who speaks out in favor of reform is kidnapped and tortured by Imperial intelligence. This must not continue.
The Ministry of Logistics reports that they can't jam the signal. Everyone in the Empire is seeing this.
A short while ago, a group of defiant revolutionaries destroyed an Imperial dreadnought. 3,000 people were aboard, including Darth Jadis, a Lord of the Dark Council. We chose to strike at Darth Jadis publicly so that every Imperial citizen would know the truth. The Dark Council is not invulnerable. We can effect change. We regret the sacrifice of so many civilians, but it was necessary. The Empire cannot cover up this momentous event. Imperial intelligence cannot silence our call to arms.
Get to the point, you piece of filth. What is it you really want to say?
What do you mean?
Here it comes.
This is only the first step towards a better future. We have agents throughout the Empire preparing to strike again and again. We will not relent until our government chooses strength over weakness, unity over discord. We will continue to show the anger of the people. This is the Eagle. End transmission.
So, our enemy has a name. You think you can deal with that, Agent?
It won't be a problem, sir.
Glad to hear it. We've made mistakes today. We underestimated the Eagle. We were too slow to eliminate the dissidents. We assumed the Dark Temple was the sole terrorist target. But you performed above and beyond expectations. You showed you can handle these people, and now you're going to show us the way forward.
Sir, I don't understand. What are you suggesting?
You are going to head our operation to dismantle the Eagle's network. You will locate and eliminate his terror cells through infiltration, manipulation, and assassination.
Neat.
I am assigning you a rank and designation as suits your new position. You no longer have a name. You will answer only to Cipher 9.
I promise you won't regret this.
Congratulations, Cipher 9. You earned this.
Cipher 9, huh? Cute. But I think I'll keep calling you Agent.
With the rank comes certain privileges, including a degree of operational independence. You may recruit your own operatives, and you will be outfitted with a starship. Watcher 2, you will remain Cipher 9's liaison to base. I assume that won't be a problem?
No problem, sir. Glad to stay a part of this operation.
Good. Begin analyzing all reports on recent dissident activity. I want a list of possible terror cell locations within the hour. The Eagle says he's got agents around the galaxy. Assuming he's telling the truth, you're going to be doing some traveling.
There are worse fates than seeing a few new planets.
Indeed. Your starship is at the spaceport. It's been refit and removed from public record. Watcher 2 will upload likely activity centers for the Eagle and his network. Proceed to your targets as you see fit.
Any final instructions, sir, or is that all?
Be careful of these people, Cipher. Destroying the Dominator was no mean feat. Killing Darth Jadis was nearly unthinkable. But this is our job. Do whatever is required. And good luck.
Huzzah! New Codex entry, Cipher Agent. And we get a subpar looking blaster. And level 25. Perfect round number to finally leave Dromund Kaas. I should call my vessel Pebbles. Or Leroy. No, I don't call it Leroy. It'll just randomly jump into hyperspace and we'll end up God knows where. Okay, what do you got for me, Kriya? I got promoted,
some information
which means
you may be interested in.
I get speeder piloting rank 2.
This concludes our business.
Neat. The Jenkins. Oh, man. Surely a name that will strike fear into the heart of Republic scum everywhere. Love it. Okay, do I actually, now that I think about it, can we Agent. Cipher Agent. The Revenite, the Heartless, the Stalwart, the Illustrious. Cipher Agent. That'll work.
Ready for departure.
Use your ship's holo terminal, which means...
Enjoy your stay.
Let's go ahead and... Well, we might as well go ahead and check out the ship. That's a good place to end the episode. Then I'm going to check the auction house and see if we can find a decent blaster that we can start using more than anything else. The Illustrious. Yeah, his hair is like perfectly slicked back. He'd want them to know how good he is. Mithraloro, the Illustrious. It does have a nice ring to it. Yeah, the operative ship. Actually, when I saw the operative ship for the first time, it reminded me a little bit of Amidala's ship from episode 1. Just a lot more Imperial, like more military style, which I thought was very cool. It's a classic look. Sleek, deadly, and efficient. Let's run over some Gundar alphas on the way back to port. Everything looks good to me. Alright. Actually, it's a good thing that we came back here because we need to buy parts for our ship. The Mirror class also gets a good looking ship too. The Smuggler? Yeah. Well, they make the whole storyline about it. Like, they show you the ship and then you don't get to see it for a good long while. They dangle that carrot above your face. And actually, where are you, Cleo? Here's your youth preservation treatment.
Not bad at all.
Cool. And no influence gain there. Dawson has invited you to join Mandalore's Merciless. Do I look like a Mandalorian to you? How dare you?
You won't find a better bargain.
And junk. Junk. Ooh, we didn't open that. We need to. Junk. Droid diagnostic kit. Junk. Everything else should be good. 1,056. We'll just sell those off. Okay.
Come back anytime.
So, here's a small influence gain.
I can do something with this.
Too much of the Nebula B. Oh, the medical frigate? Yep. Or not necessarily the Nebulon B was an Imperial design. They just turned the one that they stole into the medical frigate.
What can I get for you?
Okay, so at our current level, we can get charger, generator, shield, armor, and a grade 3 generator. So that grade 1 beam that we just bought is useless. There we go.
Come back anytime.
Look at that fine piece of machinery. I love it. Proton torpedoes, power conversion module, EMP generator, electronic warfare pod. Words. Have I seen the Valiant Protector armor set? Yeah, actually, I saw that earlier. Wasn't it right here? Oh, that's the Valiant armor set. No, it's at the Galactic Market, isn't it? I got, ooh, that's some... Those are some good upgrades. We need to get some
You won't find
new
a better
jewels.
bargain.
That was the one I just looked at. Was it?
Come back anytime.
Valiant Jedi armor set. Oh, Valiant. Okay, gotcha. I see. I misunderstood that. The Protector. That's pretty cool. If I did if I played a Jedi, I would definitely go out of my way to get that armor set because that's perfect. That's the perfect armor set for a Jedi Guardian. That's what I would play. Well, let's go take a look at our fine, outstanding machine. And Cleo needs to talk to us anyway, so... It was an interesting look when they started using that in Clone Wars. It was always a shame that they never really picked that up in the movies.
You and me, we're getting good.
Which was a shame. Or maybe some way to explain why no one else used it. I don't know. Hello, hello. What a piece of junk! The X-70B Phantom. Oh, now it's time to talk to the droid again. And off we go. Now remember, we also have some dungeons to do. Here pretty soon. I think that'll probably be next up on the stream, is to clear the dungeons that we are ready for.
Greetings. I am 2VR8, factotum droid for this vessel. You must be my new master. Gentle, kind new master.
A gift from my superior? Here to keep an eye on me, I presume.
My only directive is your satisfaction, master. Besides, my photoreceptors are not surveillance grade. I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette. Welcome aboard the X-70B Phantom, an experimental prototype resembling a luxury shuttle that conceals the combat capabilities of a heavy starfighter. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private captain's locker for storing valuables. The astrogation console contains a constantly updated map of the known galaxy. Interstellar communications are accessed via the ship's holoterminal. Priority alerts that you may find useful are available from the Imperial HoloNet console. Lastly, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to issue new orders. Any questions, Master?
He would ask this.
Are you at least capable of providing security while I'm not aboard?
I regret I am unable to offer you combat support, Master. Frankly, my chassis couldn't withstand the stress. However, should any errands arise that are beneath your superior status, please do not hesitate to call upon me. I function to serve you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on your bridge. It will program the proper astrogation coordinates and activate the engines.
Groovy. Well, let's go ahead and have a chat with Cleo. And I think that should do it for the episode today, guys. Or for the stream. You guys know what I mean.
So we're clear. Imperial rations are nasty. And I lived on grubs and 2-credit wine for a year. They raise you on those things. No wonder you're a bunch of stiffs.
I was raised in the Chiss Ascendancy. We don't do Imperial rations.
Yeah, you're blue, but you still got the accent. Here's what I don't get. You got a little brass, you got a little style. You're not totally one of them. But you still play Keeper's Pet. Shoot all the right people when you could work for... whoever.
I don't think Threll would give his motivation, so...
I could point out that goes for you as well.
You mean you could avoid the question?
Right.
Me? I'm in long enough to lay low, pick up some cash, sort out some personal stuff you guys can help with. Then I'm gone.
What sort of personal stuff?
Made a deal with your bosses when I came on board. Nothing you need to worry about. Now let's get back to it before the world misses us.
I'm worrying about it, Cleo. Okay. Good stuff, guys. Now we need to... Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Nice digs. Think you got a message on that thing.
Download and begin playback.
Cipher 9, Intelligence is finalizing your target list, but in the meantime, there's a formality we need to address. With Darth Jadis's demise, his seat on the Dark Council has opened. It will be filled by his daughter and sole apprentice, Darth Jorid.
Jadis has a daughter?
Lord Jorid demands to meet with you. Proceed to Korriban at once. She has authorized your presence in the Sith Academy.
And we are very familiar with Korriban.
Find a seat. We leave immediately.
Give me a shout if you need something. I'm gonna see how they stock the lounge.
Yeah, lovely mood. Because Sith are in such a good mood to start out with. Well, let's go ahead and head to the bridge. Get our starfighter missions.
Flight Commander Pyrul, sir. I hear you're quite the pilot. Just what we need.
Hold up. I want to do that at another time. For sure. Now, let's see. Eradicator. I'm not sure if I'd seen the Eradicator set, actually, two hands. I'll probably look it up after we're done. Oh, a back to tank. That's handy. Nice medical ward. It's been a while since I've seen this ship. We got a nice lounge with the holo table for chess. This must be where the magic happens. Is that the captain's quarters? Right next to the escape pod. It better be my quarters. And got the... basically the briefing room, the war room. This was a really slick design. And cargo hold. And I think the locker is, yeah, right there. We can store some stuff. And general crew quarters. Not bad, not bad at all. And of course, their lovely engine. Cool. Definitely one of my favorite ships in terms of like what's inside. Someone asked me about the Eradicator set during the 8-hour Sith Warrior playthrough. Ah. Not sure if I looked at it though. I'm gonna have to. For sure. But I think Threll's going to sit here and enjoy the view of Dromund Kaas, and we're going to go ahead and pick up the stream next week, guys. Real life has kind of evened out, so I should be back to doing the 3 streams on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And apologize for only being able to do 1 Star Wars stream this week, but, you know, real life happens. That is how it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. We got Dromund Kaas taken care of. We hit level 25, and we're getting the storyline going. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't followed if you know anyone who may enjoy the streams here on the channel, go ahead and let them know. Maybe they will go ahead and click the follow button. And if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the Twitch channel. Leave a like, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you guys in the next stream. Later days, everyone.